Okay, welcome back. So this is Janet Wright, and this is an energy healing recap video where I tell you what I did in today's group energy healing. And this video is an interesting standalone video if you want to watch it all by itself. And if you wish, you could then go back maybe and watch the part 1 and part 2 video or not, of this healing. But today's date is February 2nd, 2018. And the theme of today's healing is spirit level confidence and identity. So this video will detail steps 7, 8, 9, and 10 of the healing. So the last part of the healing. And but it's a good standalone video too, because there's a lot of interesting information in it. The second video was cleaning out and healing mostly the astral body, the energy body, your spirit body, 7th chakra in the top of your spirit head, which helps with confidence. And the idea was confidence enough to be present. So rather than sort of have, confusion, or because when your 7th chakra blocks up, you can be confused, you can just feel unsure of yourself, be ambivalent, you kind of procrastinate. And so I wanted people to be like, yeah, I want to be present, and to help people heal the deeper subconscious maybe levels where they're, kind of on the fence about, giving today their best effort, so to speak. So this picks up where that left off. It's in this video, we're still healing the astral body 7th chakra, but we are helping people come back in fully. With some work that helps both the spirit and the body energy system. Okay, so step 7 is unburdening and healing identity. And again, it's spirit level identity, meaning that it's the spirit body or astral body's 7th chakra. So you are a spirit. Right? So, but I have to differentiate between your physical body's 7th chakra in the top of your physical body head and your spirit body's 7th chakra in the top of your spirit body's head. So that's why I'll say spirit body, astral body. I'm talking about, the energy body, just the energy body, not the physical body. Anyway, so step 7, unburden and heal identity. So what I was looking at was, it wasn't enough to give everyone more confidence by healing their astral body 7th chakra. For some people it was, but for others, they still needed help in order to check in more and be more present in order to have better flow. So identity is kind of like, it's interesting because your identity can be a conscious thing, like, oh, I'm this kind of person, but it can be very subconscious as well. It's very powerful. Do you think of yourself as a strong person? Do you think of yourself as a smart person? Do you think of yourself as, what are the descriptors that you would give yourself? Do you think of yourself as funny? Do you think of yourself as, do you have negative identity ideas in your mind? Kind of judgmental. Do you think of yourself as, stupid or not worthy? Those could be identity problems. So I wanted people to heal their identity and unburden it, because growing up, a lot of people get identity energy from their parents. So their mother might give them a certain identity, maybe she has 3 kids, and so she'll be like, oh, that's the smart one, that's the athletic one, that's the funny one, and you may take that on, and that's not really healthy to take on other people's perception of you. Ideally, you want to authenticity is where your sense of yourself really is it from within. Okay, so what do you do? Because, you grew up with people, you were impressionable when you were a kid, you probably have stuff in the way of your own sense of your identity, conscious and subconscious identity. So it's a pretty easy thing. What we can do is we imagine your identity How I did it when I was healing people is I imagined people's identity kind of like on a platter out in front, you know? And so you just imagine, like, you know, say maybe there's a little table, right? And you're just imagining your spirit level identity, right? Which is the energy from your spirit body, 7th chakra, but it's like a more metaphorical view of it. It's not like you're looking at the chakra. So you're looking at the part of your identity that's you, that's authentic, and that's purple. And then you visualize other identity energy as, you know, other colors. So when I was looking at people, I just saw their identity as purple, and then I saw a lot of black piles all around it. So there was like a little pile that was purple, and then there was like pretty giant piles of black energy all around. And it could have been that somebody meant well, you know, like, oh, you're so funny, you know, or, oh, you're my smart boy, or whatever, you know. But when it's in your energy field, it doesn't flow like your energy. And so it's just a big black pile of mess blocking you up. So, so anyway, just imagine, you know, like maybe a little table or a little tray out in front of you. And then you just imagine that, you know, your true spirit level identity is purple. And then everything else that's not you, it's a different color. So maybe it's, you know, purple or black. Or, I mean, maybe it's black or white or whatever. It could be, maybe it could be green or something. If somebody is like really trying to help you, it could be a different color. But the point is you just want your identity because that's really authentic. It's really you. And that way you won't get confused and blocked up. So you just wash out with the gold light everything that's not your purple identity, right? So just wash it out with gold light, and that's what I did in the healing for people. I just washed it out. And so these big piles of black rock, just melt them away. You know, and if you want, you can say, angels, can you help me clear that out? If you feel like it's not melting fast enough. And again, this is stuff, you know, you want to, with your intention, you want to clear what's healthy and gentle for you to clear right now. So, you know, you could do the same exercise tomorrow and clear a little more. So if I do it with myself, I have my purple bunch that's my authentic identity, and then I have little, looks like white pillows sitting on them, sitting on my identity energy, and that's other people's energy. So I'm just going to melt those away with the gold light. And I can bring up purple earth energy too, which now I think about it, I did that in the healing. So you can just bring up purple earth energy from the center of the earth just to like calm down and, you know, help you to melt everything. So that is helping me melt those white pillows away that are other people's energy. Ah, yeah, that's nice. So sometimes when you clear enough away, you just kind of feel like it's like there's this positive chain reaction that happens once it's just your identity energy. You know, it just kind of increases and grows. So, you could imagine like once it's healed that it's kind of like a purple flame. And, you don't really have to give it to yourself because you were just doing a copy. So you already have it now. Your identity is healed to the level that, you know, would be good for you today. Another way to look at it, just real quick, is to, like, see, okay, if there's any from you and then there's any from your dad and then there's any from your mom, you know, that is healthy and gentle for you to see and clear right now. So you have purple for you, and then something from your mom that's maybe in the way, and something from your dad that's maybe in the way of your identity energy. And then just kind of melt that away. So that's nice too. And you can do that with your siblings, with your teachers. But again, only what's healthy and gentle for you to clear right now. Okay, I did the parent one in the healing. I didn't do the teachers and the siblings and everything, but you could. So just your purple identity, and then energy from other people, like friends and parents and teachers and siblings, and just what's healthy and gentle for you to clear right now, and just melt that away. And again, you know, I think if you just have this intention for that your angels are helping you, then, you know, that once you clear away what you should clear today, the purple flame for your identity energy just gets a lot stronger. And then you just feel like, okay, that's a good place to stop. All right, great. So that was step 7, unburden and healing spirit level identity. And the reason that is because I wanted people's spirit, you know, to really want to come in and not be like, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I don't know what I'm doing in this life, oh, I can't be present yet, you know, and just be like, yeah, I know who I am, I know what I want to do, yeah, you know, and then, you know, they come in. Because really, on a spirit subconscious level, you just need to be whole and flowing, and you'll know all you need to know. And then when you come in, it's sort of a journey to discover things. But if you wait out there for like some, you know, light bulb moment, you're going to be waiting a very, 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 very long time, because out there is not what life is about. You know, being engaged and present as possible, and being really present for the journey is, you know, it enhances everything, and you realize a lot more and learn a lot more, and you realize things as you do, you know, by coming in and being present, you that's when you really learn. Okay, so that was step 7. Step 8 it's really well described in a video called 7th and 3rd chakra tune-up. And I do recommend that video a lot, particularly for people with sleep issues. So again, 7th and 3rd chakra tune-up. If you have sleep issues, even if you have productivity issues, if you have, if you feel like your body just isn't on the same page as your spirit, like maybe your spirit wants to, you know, change, have positive change in your body, you just feel like a part of your life is just so not on the same page, you know, like status quo, you know, you're stuck in your old patterns, you know. So 7th and 3rd chakra tune-up is good for that. We did a key part of that in this healing by just clearing out the 7th and 3rd chakra connections. But again, I don't want to walk you through it, because I feel like from a teaching point of view, well, A, this video would be shorter, but B, it's just better for you to get it, you know, a nice part of it in that video. 7th and 3rd chakra tune-up, it's a nice, well-rounded process. So anyway, but we did heal your spirit and body connections in the healing, and you can do that video if you wish. And again, that's just to help people come in more smoothly, because when those spirit body connections are nice and flowing and a nice vibration of just your energy, it's kind of like zip cords. You go and you can come in real much more smoothly and easier. So that was step 8. And then I snuck in some stuff that I didn't number as a step, which it was 2 different rounds of tricolor earth energy soak. That is actually its own video, 6-minute video. It's super simple. Kids like it too. Tricolor earth energy soak, 6-minute video in the quick techniques playlist. But we did that with Divine Gold Sandstorm. And I did 2 full rounds of it. So red earth energy, orange earth energy, yellow earth energy, and the whole time, you know, with the Divine Gold Sandstorm. And then again, red, orange, yellow, Divine Gold Sandstorm. So the point of that was to just help people really release a lot. We're not going to do that in this video because they're great walkthroughs. Just look for any video with DGS in the title that I've already made in the quick techniques playlist. So again, DGS stands for Divine Gold Sandstorm. So that would be great. But what we're going to do right now in this video is we're just going to do like a micro version of that. Just nice, we can do yellow grounding or red orange, but I'm going to do yellow. Nice big yellow grounding as big as your aura. So just imagine like a big yellow waterfall maybe, and it goes as high as your 3rd chakra, which is right here. And it's wide, and then the yellow grounding, it goes all the way down to the core of the earth, like a big yellow waterfall flowing downward, right? And then just bring up the yellow earth energy all the way from the center of the earth all the way up. So you're soaking in it, this yellow earth energy soak. I think that's good. So you can just leave that up if you want. Okay, so then step 9. Oh yeah, I felt like, because I was looking at the different participants, I have a list of all the participants out in front of me during the healing. And, you know, just their first and last name, which is all I need to kind of visualize people. And I noticed, I always like, well, the angels point out different people for me to notice at different times. And they pointed out some people that maybe like overthink things and maybe get into like more complicated, you know, struggles. And so I looked at those, they point out those people, and I was like, oh, okay. So that meant that everybody needed help just sort of relaxing and enjoying, because what this healing does is it helps you to come in. It helps you to bring in a lot more of your spirit's energy into your physical body. But that's a process, you know, that it'll take a day or two, and you have to be able to chill out and just enjoy that and not kind of overthink it and complicate it and throw a bunch of fear into it and blah, blah, blah. So this step 9 is for that. It's about relaxing and enjoying this process of coming back in and getting more present. So how did we do that? We did a technique which is really simple called stacking and clearing energy blocks. So I do have a bunch of videos already that use that technique, and it's a fun, really versatile technique. So any video in my quick techniques playlist that has stacking and clearing in the title uses it. So this is for stacking and clearing energy blocks that are in the way of you relaxing and enjoying you're coming in more. So in the healing, what we did is 6 energy blocks at a time, and we melted them down, and I did 3 different rounds of that with people. So let's just do 1 round of that here, and if you want to do more, you can pause the video and do more. So just imagine out in front of you, like as if they're bricks on a table out in front of you, but any energy blocks that are in the way of you relaxing and enjoying, you know, the journey, the process of getting more and more present. You know, maybe these energy blocks make you too phobic. Maybe they make you, you know, overthink things, whatever. You don't have to worry about it. Just whatever's in the way of you relaxing and enjoying this process. And just imagine 6 of those energy blocks out in front of you, and just bring up the red earth energy from the center of the earth to soak these energy blocks. And that just kind of calms everything down a little, helps you to be separate from these energy blocks. So red earth energy soaking these bricks, you know, the 6 bricks that represent the energy blocks. And then just gold light from your hands. Wash out, you know, wash these energy blocks with gold light and melt away any energy cords that might be going into the bricks. Even if you can't see the energy cords, just your intention is you're using the gold light to melt away energy cords from other people or even from yourself into these energy blocks. And as you keep using the gold light, they'll just start melting, and they might even melt really fast, these energy blocks. And you can just have your intention be, I want to make this easy. I want them to melt fast. You know, I want to clear these energy blocks fast. There, that's nice. So that's what I did. I just did that 3 different times with people to help them to be able to relax and enjoy this process of getting more and more present. Which, you know, is good, you know, because you can really make things way too hard. And why bother? Okay, so then the final step is an angel blessing and healing. So, and that's super easy, and that is how we ended today's healing. Super easy, but also a great idea. You can do this on your own whenever. You just, in your mind, you just say, angels, can you please give me a blessing and a healing? And they will know exactly what kind of healing you need, exactly what kind of blessing you need. Okay? So let's do that together. You just, in your mind, ask your angels with your mind. Just say, angels, can you please give me a blessing and a healing? All right. So if you're a newbie, you may not feel that healing that your angels just gave you, but it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It just means that you're not as present as you will be, you know, someday if you keep working on yourself. And the more you work on yourself like this, the more you heal yourself, the more you actually physically feel results as you're doing it. But if you're a newbie, maybe just look for results in your day. How you sleep, is there any change in your sleep? Is there any change in, you know, your productivity or your focus, or how you feel later that day or the next day, okay? Because every little bit that you do to heal yourself really does make a difference. All right, good job, guys. So again, this healing today was for spirit level confidence and identity. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the Sunday healing. Bye.